Hey everybody, I just wanted to do a really quick video. I have been having some issues with tendonitis in my elbow due to the volume of sessions that I've been having. Not horrible, we're still good. But I just wanted to show you a really quick kind of fix that can just kind of dial down pain. Now, I'm gonna kind of point this down here. Here are the tools that I'm working with. So you might not all have a hypervolt. You might not all have cups, but I will tell you, and then you might not all have a scraper, but I'll tell you what you can do instead of this. So the cups are super cheap. You can get them on Amazon. I can put the link to these in the comment section, or actually I might even just scroll them across the video. So these are really cheap and they're not hard to get a hold of, so you can get these through Amazon. This was actually pretty cheap too. So this is what we call iastm, or instrument assisted soft tissue mobilization tool, or a scraper. So I think this was like 20 bucks. So I can put the link to that too. If you don't have that, you can use like a butter knife. Now, obviously, disclaimer, you're not using the serrated edge, you're using the handle. So if you've got a butter knife that has like a handle that has like smoother edges, you can kind of use something like that. So here's what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take a little bit of lotion. So just any kind of lotion works, whatever you want to use. I'm gonna kind of put that on that area, and then I'm just gonna take my thumb and I'm gonna just run right through here. And as I do that, I'm gonna straighten my arm and kind of rotate it. Something else you can do is you can glide and you can open and close your fist. So that's something else that I'll do. It's just some glides, opening and closing that fist. And then if you need a little more leverage, you can make yourself some room. You can put that arm down on the table, take your palm, and then just kind of dig in there, you know. And then you can also do the other side, which is also very good to do. Okay. Once you've done a few glides on that, one of the things you can do, so again, the handle of your butter knife, and you stretch it out. So you're gonna put your wrist like this, stretch that area out, and then you're just going to do a little bit of scraping, just like this. And you'll see it turn nice and red. You don't wanna do it too much because you don't wanna get it to the point where it's giving you petechiae or leaving any kind of bruising, obviously. We're just doing a little bit to kind of just bring some blood to the surface and also kind of desensitize the area a little bit, loosen up, mobilize that fascia. Once again, I'm just gonna run over that with my thumb. The next thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take my hypervolt. If you don't have a hypervolt, that's fine, you don't need it. I mean, the other steps are fine. If you have something kind of like this, then that's fine too. I'm gonna put it on the second setting, and I'm just gonna run that right through there. And this is something else where you can kind of bend and straighten the arm. You can also open and close that fist. Yeah. All right. Next, I'm going to take my silicone cups. I'm going to pop those in reverse. And then I'm just going to find the areas where I'm feeling the most pain, and I'm just going to pop it right on, just like that. So I would keep a slight bend in your wrist when you do that, or sorry, in your elbow when you do this. And there's a reason for that. I'll tell you in just a second. These are going to feel pretty tight, but they shouldn't be horrible. That was hard for me to crack. And then also I'm going to put one right up here, because again, we don't want to just work right where the pain is. We want to work around it. So now what I'm going to do is, you see all those nice cups on there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that arm and I'm going to just slowly straighten that out, straighten my fingers and bring it back. And straighten and bring it back. And I mean, you can get creative with this. You can straighten and rotate and bring it back. Whatever you feel you need to do. If you want to lift the arm, get it into the shoulder a little bit, that's fine too. So don't keep these on for any more than like a minute, because that's all it needs. I've got some redness there for sure, but it's not terrible. And then if I had the plastic cups on, which these are these, you can also get online. I would say stick with the silicone cups. Those are a little bit better. The plastic cups are definitely going to leave a little more bruising or potentially more soreness and just spots on there. And I don't think it's really necessary. If you want to use the plastic cups, I'd say just come see us and we can do those for you. Here's another thing you can do is just kind of work into the palm, work into that thumb, get around the wrist real good. And then once you're finished with that, we're gonna put a little tape on. So I'm gonna cut a piece that is, you know, about the length of my arm, right there. And I'm also going to make sure I clean the area. And that's with alcohol, that's what I'm using. I'm going to round these corners. All right, so here we have the tape. Corners are rounded. They're about the length of my, well, my arm above the elbow down to about here, down to right above my wrist. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna snap off this top part to expose the tape up at top. So this is the anchor. Don't put a stretch in this tape. You don't need to stretch it. You just stretch your arm. That's all you gotta do. So I'm gonna put the tape right here. All right, flip this up. Gonna get the back. Oh no, okay. So then I'm just gonna put a stretch in here. I'm gonna put that tape right over that area. It's a little harder to do when you're doing it on your own. Okay, there we go. And then I'm just gonna rub that in really, really good. I'm going to also put a little rock sauce on here. I'll put it just right into the tape. So rock sauce is kind of like biofreeze. I think you could use just any kind of gel. The rock sauce is actually meant to go with the tape, so I think it works a little better. And we do sell that if you want them. All right, so there we go. I'm all fixed up, all doctored up. So that's how you can do that at home if you have any kind of tendonitis, either golfer's elbow, tennis elbow. If it, I mean, it could be just from work. It could actually be from tennis or golf or from whatever sport you're playing. So that's a really good quick fix. And thank you so much for watching, and we'll talk to you soon.